Before we start today's video, I do want to thank today's sponsor, which is Honey.
Let's cut to the chase. I found a joint in the basement. Anyone gonna fess up?
It's mine, okay?
See what you've done?
Mom, you should have aborted him!
What's next, James? Killing us in our sleep? Wearing our guts as accessories?
You're tearing this family apart!
Not even once. Not even once. Not even once. Not even once.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I wanted to talk about weird, cringy, over-the-top PSAs from the 90s and 2000s, but specifically, I wanted to talk about the Canadian ones, because if you think just the general ones were wild, wait until you see the ones that Canada was putting out. To give a bit of context here, the Canadian government back in the late 90s, early 2000s were very adamant on shoving a lot of PSAs down children's throats before they would watch cartoons or just in general any kind of children's programming. And I witnessed a lot of it when I was a little kid, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really revisited it since. But someone actually left a recommendation on one of my videos and was like, why don't you do a video where you look back on Canadian PSAs? And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea because they were wild. So today we're gonna be looking at all sorts of PSAs. I'm talking ones that are anti-drugs, anti-bullying, pro-imagination, pro-fitness. There were some random ones in there, but hopefully you guys enjoy. If you are Canadian, I'm sure this will be very nostalgic to watch, and if you aren't Canadian, this is a great reminder of why you're probably thankful that you aren't. Of course, before we start today's video, we have to do this week's sweaty shoutout. This week it goes to SummerLem111. They sent Banana Pizzana when the Tower of Pisa started to lean.
Why do we keep doing that? Like, it's going this way. Like, no, I'm fucking trying to straighten it down. This shit keep going like, whoop, like, no, go do.
If you want to get a sweaty shout out for yourself, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, which makes you a sweaty, and then follow me on Instagram and DM me your favorite meme of the week on Instagram, and you might get chosen.
Stop! Come on, what do you do when you find the needle?
We're 6 seconds in, and I'm pretty sure I already have whiplash.
Leave it alone. Tell a teacher. Tell my mom. Right. Tell somebody quick, because the needle can hurt you. It can make you sick. And it's sharp. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. What else? Somebody has to stay.
I'm oldest, I'll stay.
I'll stay too. What's that?
It's needle, but look at it.
Remember, if you find the needle, tell somebody.
The best though is the top comment on this video is, reminds me of the time I found an old bottle of lube on the school playground.
Hey, what you watching? Me? I'm just a TV. I mean, I'm not even human. You've got the remote control. You can change channels if you don't like what you're watching. You can flick me on and off, and on and off, and do... Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. You see? You're smarter than me. You get to choose from all kinds of neat stuff. Funny shows, nature shows, shows about people all over the world. Ouch! In real life, you know, that would hurt. You get to learn how to make stuff, how to draw stuff. Me, I don't get to do any of this stuff. I'm just the TV that plays it for you. Yep, I sure wish I was as smart as you.
Can I just say that I hated this TV when I was a kid? I fucking hated this PSA with all of the anger that a 6-year-old could muster. I don't know why I directed all of my angst towards this commercial, but it drove me crazy. I think also just in general, the mix of the way the TV looked and spoke and moved his legs like that just scared the shit out of me as a kid. Also, why is he moving like that? Looking back on this now, the point of the commercial is pretty clear. He's trying to say like, oh, go outside, like you're smarter than me, you shouldn't just watch TV all day. But as a kid, I had no idea what he was trying to say. All I knew was I was like, you are taking up a minute of my time that I could be spending watching Caillou. Like, what are you doing? I have no idea why Caillou was the first show that came to my mind while filming this. I didn't even like that show to begin with. That bald titan was insufferable and also terrifying. More accurately, I was probably watching Winx Club because I was a child of taste. While there were more vague ones like that, there were also ones that were a little bit more direct, like Hip Choice.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
I don't know.
Well, I never really thought about it.
Jesus Christ.
Think hard.
Is nobody gonna talk about this? We're just gonna glaze over these puppets?
The first hit's free. but you find me when you need more.
Who is giving out drugs for free and who is holding their needles like that?
The choice is yours.
What do you think?
Nah, this jerk's not worth the time.
A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with showing this to children. Absolutely, I can't see anything wrong with showing these kind of images to children. I love how they don't even react to the fact that he's got like 50 needles stuck in his hand. They're just like, this guy's not with the times. Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Guess what?
What?
Ratatouille?
Can you keep a secret?
Maybe. What is it?
Come here. Look.
Wow!
See? Isn't that neat?
What is it?
I don't know, but I found it first, so it's mine.
A rat doesn't know what cheese is?
It sure looks like something to eat, doesn't it?
It's clearly cheese. How dumb are these rats?
I wonder how this works.
Hey, don't touch it if you don't know what it is.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, I'm not sure. I just think that if we don't really know what it is, we shouldn't touch it. It might hurt us.
Well, then what should we do?
I know that some things are okay, and some things are not.
You know what, now that I think about it, that's actually quite a philosophy, rat puppet number 2. Some things are okay, and some things are not okay. And I, somehow as a rat, am unable to identify that orange block as a piece of cheese.
And I think if we don't know, we should ask.
Ask who?
Somebody who knows about stuff like this.
Oh, you mean like Mom or Uncle Fred?
Yeah, or somebody else we trust. We don't have to be afraid, but we do have to be careful. Just because somebody leaves something lying around doesn't mean it's okay for us to play with.
You know what? I like this one. Rat content is good content. What the fuck?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. When it's time to eat, use your head. Let's go. Choose a variety of foods every day. Let's go. Let's go.
Whose idea was this delivery? Out of all of the ways they could have chosen to deliver this message, they chose to have the kid decapitate himself and then choose the food by putting it in his mouth? You just know that this was planned around the time that there were those advances in technology where you could remove a head from a body, and CCA Canada found out and were like, great! The worst part is it's not even the only variation of it.
Get up and move your body at least 30 extra minutes each day.
Why does this head have to be off of his body to prove the point? I get the whole he's technically using his head to get the food part in the last bit, but what was the point of him taking his head off here? He's just watching himself like that. For what?
Hello, I have a lovely story to tell you all about a family of raccoons.
I'm sorry, about what now?
Raccoons.
Raccoons. This is gonna be a good one.
One day they all went out to play in the sunshine, and baby raccoon saw some wild berries on a bush. But Mummy said, "Careful, baby, some berries are not for raccoons."
Why is she saying raccoons like that? Raccoons.
Then he saw some big mushrooms growing by a tree. But Daddy said, "Careful, baby, some mushrooms are not for raccoons." And just like animals in the forest, you need to be careful too. Only take medicines or drugs if Mummy or Daddy says it's all right.
I'm sorry, we went from berries and raccoons to drugs? Baby raccoon saw a line of coke on a leaf. But Mommy said, "Careful, baby, cocaine is not for raccoons."
Baby raccoon says, "Be careful, children, and only touch things that are good for you." And mummies like me want you to be careful too. Bye-bye for now.
The only thing that this taught me was that I'm terrified of this woman.
Lungo filaccio, triste sartaccio, fila, fila, ma che vuoi filare? Senza punta l'ago non può andare.
I never understood why they chose this song for this commercial. Like, is this French? I don't know, but I just know that I don't understand what's going on.
Troppo filo te l'ha fatto far, ed ora non puoi più filare. Hai filato vestito giorno e notte con giacchette e pantaloni.
Can you imagine if something like that aired today? Oh my god. Like, let me get this straight. You have a boy that's running away from 3 girls, and once they get to him, they all start kissing him, and then there's a black screen that says, "Stay fit, 'cause you never know." Is that supposed to be a threat? Honey's a free browser extension that automatically gets you the best promo codes whenever you're shopping online. We're talking Sephora, Urban Outfitters, literally anywhere. They have over 20,000 stores that they have promo codes for. For example, I managed to somehow fill in Ardene's cart with $80 worth of scrunchies, but thankfully, with Honey, I was able to save $5, which means that this purchase is now $5 less embarrassing than it was before. Honey's also crazy easy to install too. It only takes 2 clicks for you to join the other 10 million Honey users who have saved over $1 billion to date. All you have to do is click the link in my bio, click to install, and you're set. Honey will then start scanning the internet for promo codes while you shop to save you money without you having to lift a finger. Listen, there's literally no reason to not use Honey for everything you buy online. It's free to use, it installs in 2 clicks, and you save money. If you want to get Honey for free, check out joinhoney.com/Casey, which should be doing something on the screen right now. That's joinhoney.com/Casey.
Here you are. It's the second time. Here, put this on this week. Okay. Be good. I love you.
Wait, what? I don't get this one at all. It's not like his friends are making fun of him for getting a jacket. He just gets a jacket, puts it on, and then looks completely destroyed by it. And then it says, "Boy, it isn't easy to be one." But what do you mean? What am I supposed to take away from this? Like, am I supposed to remember to wear a jacket the next time so my mom doesn't come? Or feel bad for this kid that he has to wear a jacket? Like, what is the message of this commercial?
Coast is clear. Sister. I know. Come on. Come on. Go. Come on. Don't be a chicken. Bring it. Do it. Bring it.
Why did they always film these in such a creepy way? Like, I'm uncomfortable watching this. I don't even want to know how I felt when I was little. Again, what am I supposed to take away from this? It's clear he's being peer pressured to ding dong ditch that random house, but what is the point? Like, I don't understand. What am I supposed to watch this and be like, oh yes, lesson learned? Like, I don't understand. The slogan too is just so randomly general. Like, it is tough to be peer pressured into ding dong ditching. So tough, in fact, that we will make an entire commercial on it. This next one I'm about to show you, I'm gonna warn anybody who's wearing headphones right now. The beginning of this PSA is so grating on the ears. I would actually turn off the TV when this came on as a kid. It was that irritating.
What's your thing? Bugs. Everybody's gotta have a thing.
My thing's sound effects. Here's a T-Rex.
Me.
Mom! Aiden cut me in half again!
Does anybody else not know what the fuck is going on in this so far?
Nobody's good at everything. Everybody's good at something. What's your thing?
That was a very long commercial for that point. I distinctly remember as a kid watching this, I would literally just sit there and be like, but I'm not good at anything. Literally as a kid, I would go from watching happy-go-lucky cartoons to an existential crisis during this commercial break because of this PSA. You will achieve nothing in life because you don't excel at anything. You are unbelievably mediocre at everything you do.
I'm not saying he's a loser or anything. He's a dork.
Dork!
Yeah. I mean, no.
He's not a loser or anything.
Dork. I'm into sports. Well, I used to be into sports. Now,
I used to be into sports, but now I just smoke an unlit joint.
Yeah, chicks dig me.
I love how the way they frame this commercial, we're supposed to connect smoking weed with this. Like, ah yes, The most harmful side effect of marijuana: nose picking.
Truth is, there's a million things to do that are more fun than sitting around getting stoned.
Yeah, we like to party. Did I say that already?
Think about it.
I love we've gone from this to 420 Blaze It, Canada, everything's legal, let's get it! Oh my god. What was the budget on this? This right now looks like the product of if you tried to recreate Star Wars with $5. I'm sorry, what the fuck is that?
I am Ashtar, a robot from Planet Danger. I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
You're telling me they did all that for that? The amount of ways they could have done an anti-danger PSA, and instead they chose to create a fictional alien robot named Astar from Planet Danger, who gets his arm sawed off by a bunch of traps he runs into willingly while acknowledging that they're all there?
The Workplace Safety and Insurance Board is asking you to make safety a priority in your workplace. You can do this by always wearing proper safety equipment, demanding proper training. Know your rights and responsibilities, like the right to refuse unsafe work. And always look out for your fellow co-workers. Because when you make safety a priority, guys, you help prevent injury.
Workplace injuries and deaths are preventable. If there is a random zombie attack, run like a For more safety tips and a chance to win a killer laptop, visit preventit.ca.
You know what? There is really nothing that goes hand in hand better than zombies and workplace safety. This commercial doesn't even make sense. Like, are you trying to tell me that if there is a zombie attack, you are covered or you aren't? Was there no better way to talk about the WSIB than this? And I love how while the viewer is still processing the fact that a bunch of zombies just pulled out of nowhere, completely out of context of the nature of this actual commercial, because this doesn't make any sense. They go, but if you want to win a killer laptop, like, enter our contest too, while a zombie is ripping someone's head off.
Well, it's true that I fart, but I wouldn't call myself a farter. I'm a social farter.
I'm sorry, you wouldn't call yourself a what?
I really only do it when I'm out with my friends that fart. We hang out, we drink, we dance, just have some fun being together. Farting. Sometimes I'll use farting as an excuse to meet a guy. Do you want to go outside for a fart? Yeah. We talk. We fart. Just because I fart at parties now and then, it doesn't make me a farter.
Okay, I'll give them that. That one was pretty good. The final one that I want to show you guys today is called House Hippo, and this was a staple in Canadian media. If you grew up in Canada, you've probably seen this. I personally was apparently a dumbass at the age of 6 because I fully believed this commercial.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from concerned children's advertisers.
Clearly the last 10 seconds of this PSA show, the house hippo is not real, and the whole lesson is ask questions about things that you see on television or through media. But when I compiled all of these commercials to show in this video, I watched this one in specific. I don't remember these last 10 seconds being in the commercials that I watched when I was a little kid. Like, my 8-year-old brain must have been so dead set on believing there was a house hippo that it just deleted the last 10 seconds that aired on TV, and I just continue to live my childhood going, yes, house hippos are 100% real. The best part is I'm not even the only person who thought that as a kid. Every single person I've met thought that the house hippo was real at one point in their lives. Like, this commercial did the exact opposite of their intent. They wanted to, like, make kids ask questions and maybe think about the media that they were seeing and if it was actually true. And instead they just convinced a generation that Canada had house hippos. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. If you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are both Casey Aonso. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one.